Hello boys and girls, so we're just going to talk about pacing and the kind of strategies to implement around a workout. It's a topic that's very subjective, lots of nuances in it in terms of there's a lot going on. So I could give you a real broad basic overview, but for those that kind of want really specifics with them in mind, it's possibly better for you to speak with a coach regarding that, because we'll know what your goals are, your kind of weaknesses and strengths, your overall ability, and kind of what you want to get out of your training, and obviously it's all in context to the workout itself, because every workout's different. So if we want to come up with our strategy for the workout, so let's call it strategy, but our pacing strategy, which the outcome for most people want is going to be performance, safety, and enjoyment. And even for those that goes to the CrossFit Games and try and win the CrossFit Games, like that is their job. They are kind of doing it as a full-time commitment, and sometimes it's not always fun, but they do get enjoyment out of it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. Okay, so that's really important. And if you're not enjoying the workouts for whatever reason, we can easily adapt how you tackle them, from the mindset point of view, and how you physically tackle them with a pacing strategy, which can help you have a lot more enjoyment. And if you're having more fun, you're going to be more consistent, and you're going to get better results. That's not to say that we don't put hard work in. Okay, we can have fun and still put hard work in. What we don't want to do is just return up to training just to tick off the box, not push ourselves, not work hard, think, well, I've trained today, the results must come, because unfortunately it doesn't work like that. You need to put some form of hard work and effort in, sacrifice. So we've got task, so that's the workout, what we've been asked to do. There's the goal, and that could be the goal for that individual workout, or on a macro scale, a bigger picture, what are our goals as an athlete, as a human being, and then our abilities, which can play a big part in it. And by working out all these three things, we can then come out the other side with a good pacing strategy. Again, this area here is probably the key to coaching. And I can teach everyone to do a squat, I can teach everyone to do a dumbbell snatch, and sometimes working on drilling the mechanics is good, but a lot of people, this is the area where a lot of the coaching gets done behind the scenes, which people don't see on a one-to-one level. So let's think about it, all right? So what we need to do to think about our pacing strategy is look at the work. First of all, look at the task, look at the workout itself. This is why we often might put some exercises in. A traditional CrossFit workout, you might have a monostructure, like a cardio-based exercise, which could be very low skill, running, rowing, skiing, assault bike, low skill, not much going on. We then got maybe a gymnastic skill that could be high skill or low skill. And then we could have a barbell or a weightlifting movement, which could also be high skill or low skill. If we was to put in two high skill movements with a cardio movement, we know, and you find one of them harder, that's where we need to start looking at scaling. Because what we don't want to do is change the workout so much that we're losing what is the goal of the workout. If it's the start of a workout with strength and skill, we want to take things slow. We want to go heavy, but our focus is on technique, our focus is on acquiring that new skill and getting strong. If the workout is like a traditional CrossFit workout where we're trying to get work done, we're trying to move our body, we're trying to get the reps in, eventually trying to burn energy, build our energy systems up. What we don't want is too many barriers in our way in terms of things that are quite too technical that could trip us up. But let's say, for example, we've got a rowing movement, we've got a bodyweight movement. Let's call it press ups, and then we've got a clean and jerk, which may be heavy. We know that the clean and jerk is going to be heavy, it's going to be challenging. So what we can do is we can structure how we attack the rest of the workout to accommodate that. On the other foot, like myself, I enjoy lifting weights. I know that the weight in the workout isn't going to challenge me very much, and what will challenge me is trying to push the pace on the rower. Rowing or cardio isn't one of my strongest points, So I know what I want to get out of the workout is I want to push myself, I want to go for it. So I can make sure that I'm building the pace around the workout to make sure I'm attacking that rower, okay? That's a little bit more in between the more specific and contextual to the actual exercises. But in terms of going back to the first video, which was on energy systems, what we need to think about really is the duration of the workout and the desired outcome of the workout. So, for example, if we are trying to get as many rounds and reps as possible in 10 minutes or something, we know that doing a sprint isn't going to be the best thing to do. We want to think about distributing that power over the whole 10 minutes. That being said, what I did say was all energy systems are used at the same time. So at the start, a short, sharp 5-6 second sprint on something isn't, I would recommend that. But just be careful you don't drag that on and make sure you drop off, because if you start going into, start taking it too long, you're not going to be able to recover from it. The best thing to do is to start slow and build. When it comes to energy systems, which is kind of like the basis around real simple pacing strategies, taking out all the skill elements and everything, in terms of output and work, what we don't want to do is get into a position where we've overdone ourselves, because we can't get that power back, can't get that energy back. Once it's spent, it's done. What we can do is we can start more conservatively, reassess after maybe one round or maybe 2 minutes in, and then we can decide, I think I can push the pace and I can improve my output. There's a bit of a saying called all out leaning. I tried to knock that on the head, but that's basically where I was quite well known for starting too fast, too hard, and put myself into a position where I'm just a zombie for the rest of the workout. It's a 10-minute workout and I've got back out of hell, done my first round, and I've got another 8 minutes left where I'm just moving like a zombie, I'm breaking everything. So have a look. So the basic around pacing is, what I'd advise is, one, if you're really serious about it, and if these videos haven't helped too much, they've been too broad and not specific enough, definitely contact me or one of the other coaches, and we can discuss that with you. What you probably noticed is, though, sports science, strength conditioning, CrossFit, fitness, programming, it's not just a science, it's an art and a science. It's knowing things, knowing the sciences of energy systems, of technique, of how all things like this work, but it's also knowing the pedagogy, the coaching, the teaching side of it, and understanding how different people react to different things and putting them together. So that's where the coaching here really kind of comes into its own with topics like this. So hopefully this video helped. Again, it was really broad. It's something that I probably think would be better done in person, but I think I've given you some good information there. I hope you enjoy it.